If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today to get started. Hello, self-developers, and welcome to the Patrick Kelly Podcast for Self-Development, where I will be reviewing audible books on self-development that can change your life for the better this year and years to come. It is said that if we keep on doing what we always did, we will keep on getting what we always got. In other words, to change our output, we first have to change our input. Today is June 6, 2021, and this is episode 21. And today we'll be reviewing the audible book, Strategic Acceleration, Succeed at the Speed of Life by Tony Jeary. This audible book will teach you how to execute your dreams and your vision through strategic acceleration. Successful people get superior results faster. Unsuccessful people don't. When you have clarity concerning your vision, then focus becomes possible. When you are focused, the ability to execute is achieved, and the results are the ultimate fruit of a well-executed vision. Chapter 1: The Speed of Life and What We Believe. You need to cultivate an attitude of willingness to help you better navigate the choppy waters of change. Successful businesses and successful people know what they really want and are willing to do whatever it takes within the parameters of integrity and honor to get it. If you do not have clarity about what you want, the speed of life will become a time-gobbling reality, and you will struggle with it from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed. Unless you are seriously willing to change, you won't. Chapter 2: The Pulling Power of Clarity, Vision. An authentic vision motivates and provides the power to change your behavior and sets benchmarks for success. When you have the want-to factor, you will do whatever it takes to change your life. Vision has the ability to create desire and willingness to change. Vision has the power to transform your behavior like nothing else. Vision is the elusive ingredient that will consistently produce want-to and ultimately will lead to voluntary change. Greater success and superior results always require personal change. The reason for this is, if you keep on doing the same things over and over again, you will keep getting the same results. This is also the definition of insanity. Chapter 3: Understanding the why produces clarity. You must know why you do what you do. The basic definition of clarity is having an unfettered view of your vision and knowing what you want and why you want it. The clarity equation is what plus why over purpose plus value equals clarity. If you don't understand the why behind your vision, your belief may not be legitimate or sufficient enough to support your own voluntary change. In other words, you will not fully understand your vision until you understand the why of it. Why is clarified by understanding purpose and value. Once you really understand why you are pursuing your vision, newer and greater opportunities will present themselves to you. Chapter 4: Focus is the opposite of distraction. Success pivots on having the ability to concentrate on doing the things that really matter and filtering out what doesn't. A clear and authentic vision enables willing changes in behavior and sets you up for success. Learn to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best. Focus is a thinking skill that is acquired as a result of mental discipline. To improve your focusing skills, you need to practice. You must practice on mentally screening distractions that arise and develop the ability to push through and ignore those distractions so you can keep the focus on the main things. That will help you to achieve your goals. The skill to focus is always in the present. What are you doing now to stay focused? Chapter 5. Finding focus and producing real results. Fully understanding where you are today and where you want to go will help you to develop focus and strategic leverage. Strategic leverage is produced when you organize your goals and then zero in on the activities that produce real results. If you don't have clarity concerning your vision, there will be no standard in which you can evaluate the strategies, objectives, and action steps you create. And without this kind of standard, you will have no way to measure how well any action that you take will move your results needle. Chapter 6. Persuasion matters. Clarity enables you to better persuade and communicate, which is the basis of great execution. Strategic acceleration can be broken down into 3 parts. The 3 parts are clarity, focus, and execution. All 3 parts must work together in order to complete a goal at an accelerated pace. Recap. Clarity is about knowing what you really want and understanding the purpose and value of your vision. Focus is about avoiding distractions and identifying the activities needed in order to move your results needle. Execution is the action taken in order to complete the goal. Persuasion is critical to execution because you must persuade others to join you in your efforts to accomplish your goals. When persuading someone, always communicate at the belief level by explaining why you are doing what you are trying to accomplish. Chapter 7. Production before perfection. To avoid procrastination and get results faster, always focus on starting instead of finishing and then adjust as you go. Production is defined as completing tasks and projects in reduced time frames. Procrastination is the enemy of production. Production before perfection is the key to eliminating procrastination. The cumulative effect of waiting until tomorrow can have a dramatic impact on any results. Act first and then perfect later. You cannot produce results until you do something. If you do nothing, then you will have no results. You can think your way into bad action, but you can act your way into right thinking. Chapter 8. The persuasive influence of strategic presence. Your ability to persuade others requires an authentic persona that is based on your own values and behavior. Your strategic presence defines others' perception of you. An impression of you exists in the mind of every person with whom you have a personal or professional relationship with. 2 components contribute to your strategic presence: your values and your behavior. Your values are established by what you believe to be right, wrong, true, false, acceptable, unacceptable, appropriate, and inappropriate. Your values play a big part in what you do. Closing thoughts. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give this audible book a solid 4 for providing a strategic acceleration to improve your life. To find out more about this audible book, go to www.audible.com and download this audible book, or go to www.tonyjeary.com for more information. Please share this episode with someone that you care about, and if you are listening on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review. For more episodes of the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development, go to www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com. This is the end of this podcast for today. Tune in next week Sunday for the next episode and the next audible book of over 300 books that I'll be reviewing on the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development. If you enjoyed this podcast, take a moment to rate and review on Apple Podcasts. This really helps me out. Feel free to share this podcast with someone you care about. And remember, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Take care.